Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the market? Or are
Well
you
met.
that desperate for training?
The trees, they're beautiful here. The fall forest makes me miss my childhood. Playing among the towering trees in Valenwood, and living with my brethren. This place, it reminds me of autumn at home. But seeing the sorry state of this city almost makes me regret my decision to leave my home when my apprenticeship completed. Back in Valenwood, I was fortunate enough to be guided by one of Sylvanar's master armorers until he passed. On his deathbed, my master urged me to take over his business, but I decided against it. I chose to wander Tamriel instead. Now, here I am, working for this dreary city's fishery. I sometimes wonder why I don't just move on. Oh, it's not so terrible. I actually find the work quite relaxing. Don't worry, I promise you I can handle it, but your concern is quite flattering. Back in Valenwood, I was fortunate enough to be guided by one of Sylvanar's master armorers until he passed. Trees, back in Valenwood, on his deathbed. Now, here I am. I don't think they're hiring anyone at the moment, so if you're looking for work, you're out of luck.
Stop wasting your coin on that skooma, you'd have enough gold to live on.
Sorry, Typhus. I'll
Here
get
to
it to you
purchase some
some-
armor or a weapon? Talk to my father, Balamund. Have you met Balamund?
Vegeta,
I'm his
you really need to
apprentice.
stop using that skooma.
He's teaching me all about
Bad
being
for
a
your health, and I
blacksmith.
wouldn't want to see anything happen.
Folks in town say that Balamund is the greatest blacksmith in all of Tamriel.
It's taking
I hope I can live up to that someday
Evil
and make him
substance.
proud of me.
Whoever's selling it to you should be brought to justice.
Balamund thinks I could be a great blacksmith like him. At first I didn't know why he picked me. I never even held a hammer in my life. But the first time I picked it up, it just felt right.
What happened?
Yes, sir. That's right. I used to live at the orphanage here in Riften. Greylot said my ma and my doll left me there when I was a baby.
Wait,
They didn't want me.
you didn't.
Balamund took me in and has been so kind to me. I don't know what he saw in me, but I was glad to get out of there.
If he wasn't a Blackbriar, I'd march right over to the jail
Hey,
and teach
don't
Sibby
look at
some
me
manners.
that way.
Then I suppose I'd end up like Wolf.
So what if I have a problem? I know how to deal with it. Who are you to judge me?
How do you do it, Valandor? How do you work at Blackbriar
My
Meadery
mwah
and
of
the
a
fishery
father
without
thought he
getting
could pull my
exhausted?
strings.
Oh, it's not so
Continue the
terrible.
Halalu
I actually find the
tradition.
work quite relaxing.
I left all that
Relaxing?
nonsense
They must be
behind.
working you to the bone. You should rest before you do yourself in.
Maramal
Svan.
thinks he's so
promise
smart.
you I can
Tells me
handle
that
it.
Mara will cleanse the
concern is
filth from my blood. Huh. What does he know? Mara only helps those who can afford her tithes. If Indarin finds out, he'll have me thrown out of the meadery for certain. So don't breathe a word of it to him. Not a word. Oh, what am I going to do? I can barely afford to stay at the bunkhouse. I'm going to stop. That's what I'm going to do. Then everyone will see that I'm not as useless as they think.
Hello, friend. Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket. No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. But I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake. If Riften is the best Skyrim has to offer, I may as well turn back right now and just head for home. Remain vigilant, and don't trust anyone. Oh,
Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften fishery.
Hey, Greenskin, close your mouth.
Bully is a
Someone's
good
trying to get
man.
over
He
here.
pays us well and watches out for us. I used to work at the Blackbriar Meadery, but Indarin and I never saw eye to eye. That elf has no patience at all. It's probably for the best anyway. I'm far better at fishing than working in a meadery.
Eat your food and leave me at peace.
My job at the Riften fishery is in danger. The owner, Wooly, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out. I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop. If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life.
Indarin will eventually tire of picking on you and move on to
Your
someone else.
kindness will never be forgotten. Here, take this. It's all I can offer you for what you've given me.
Hello, friend.
Madesi, why don't you just take a bed here? There's no need to sleep in Beggar's Row.
The cold stone, the dampness. It suits me, Svala.
Are you sure that's the real reason? It wouldn't have anything to do with others making an Argonian unwelcome. Because if it is...
You have a kind heart. Much too kind for Riften. Don't worry about me. I'll be just fine.
Hey, Greenskin, close your mouth. Some of us are trying to eat over here.
There's no need to be rude, Grelka. If you don't care for Argonians, then perhaps you should take residence somewhere else.
Or perhaps you should crawl back into whatever swamp you came from, lizard man.
You're not going to goad me into a fight, so I'll get kicked out, Grelka. Eat your food and leave me at peace.
Hello there.
Wujita, you're worrying
She's an
me.
absolute pleasure to work for. In fact, I almost feel guilty accepting pay from her. Why, just this last week, I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how lucky we are to be working for such a
In some
charitable
sort of
family.
trouble. I could talk to Helga.
Okay, look. If I'm caught saying anything bad about the meadery or the family, I'm a dead man. I'm the 4th person to work the tasting counter in the last year. The last 3 are at the bottom of Lake Honrik. Just take my advice, and just get out of Riften as soon as you can.
Branche, business as awful for you as it is for all of us.
Lady Maven's been developing the secret recipe for Blackbriar mead over the last several decades. She uses a very secret blend of spices, fresh honey from Golden Glow Estate, and specially constructed aging casks to ensure the best flavor. Even when you get to the last sip in your flagon, it'll taste just as good as the first. Damn it. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? I've spent weeks trying to get that right, and if she sees how stupid I am, she'll get rid of me. Yeah, fired. Sure, that's what I meant. I'm off work at the Blackbriar Meadery. I'll be back there in the morning.
Svar, I heard that Sibby was put in jail. What happened?
They say... Well, they say he murdered someone. Something to do with Speedy.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen Svinny in a while. Wait, he didn't.
No, it was Speedy's brother, Wolfer. She's in hiding now. Somewhere far from here, I'd suspect.
If he wasn't a Blackbriar, I'd march right over to the jail and teach Sibby some manners. Then I suppose I'd end up like Wolfer.
Still here. What was that? What was that? Thought I heard something. Who's there?
something about these vampire attacks.
I don't have anything to eat.
Yes, I hope this comes.
Is someone there? Nah, I don't think so. Okay, just this once.
They're bloody just the cars, and the yards in their pockets. The whole damn lot of them.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
What now?
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar. Ah, well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No god would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town. I'll meet you outside of town.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing. Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. Nivenor thinks I'm wasting my time trying, but I disagree. I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course. Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are. Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of wars driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help. Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Maramal over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead.
Hello.
Different strokes, eh?
Hi. I'm glad I ran into you. I was wondering if...
Hello, ladies. Is there anything a big, strong man can do for you this fine day?
I don't know. If you see any big, strong men around, let us know, will you?
There's nothing like fishing on Lake Onric. You should try it sometime. Nothing refreshes the soul like an honest day's labor. If you're hungry, Marie sells fresh fish, caught by yours truly. I think you'll appreciate it. They taste amazing. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'd never sleep with anyone besides my wife. Look, it was one night, okay? I think she slipped something in my drink. I haven't even been back to the bunkhouse since. Just take this damn thing. I never want to see it again.
Bless you, friend. I enjoyed our talk.
My skill in battle is unmatched. Yes, that's right. For a modest fee, I'll bring my formidable arcane powers to bear against your foes. What do you say? If you change your mind, seek me out here.
Hi there. I'll be seeing you.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road. Sure thing, it's yours for a day.
Need something?
I'm off work at the Blackbriar Meadery. I'll be back there in the morning.
And what might you need?
Soon we'll rid Skyrim of elves. They're bloody just a card.
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents.
You here for lessons like Ingen? I'm sorry, but I have no time to teach you. Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Well, the moisture in the air is better for the ingredients. It isn't every day that you get your hands on fresh nirnroot or painted troll fat. It also makes it easier to gather water when the canal is right out the front door. Besides, I also prefer the quiet. I didn't open this business for browsing. Come in, buy what you need, and get out. Hardly. In fact, I don't know how I get anything done with all the distractions I have to put up with. My wife, Half-York, well, she's a necessary evil, I suppose. Not a lick of talent when it comes to alchemy, but she keeps me fed. Then there's Ingen Blackbriar, bright young thing and a worthy apprentice, when she isn't wasting my rare ingredients. Ingen? She's brilliant. A natural. Ingen is the most promising alchemist I've ever seen, and I won't have you scaring her off. Do you have any idea how busy I am? My mixture could be burning as we speak. Take a look at my supplies if you must, but do hurry. I'm not getting any younger, you know. Take a look. For that price, thank you. Sure to put it to good use. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Gold solves most problems, doesn't it? Little coin, all that price. The wheels. Sure. Gold solves most problems, doesn't it? Of course. Gold solves most problems, doesn't it? I guess. For that price, gold solves most problems, doesn't it? Thanks, I guess. Stay safe.
Feel free to look around. If my cleaning gets in your way, just let me know. Oh my... Where's my head? I never even greeted you properly. Welcome to Elgrim's Elixirs. Can I help you with some herbal needs?
I'm sure my mother can compensate you for it.
I swear if I wasn't around, Elgrim would forget to eat his meals. How we make any coin at all is beyond me. In fact, I need to arrange for someone to pick up an ore sample for me in Shore Stone. Goodness knows Elgrim won't lift a finger to do it. You would? Oh, that would be wonderful. Speak to Filnyar in Shore Stone. He's got some sort of ore sample he wants us to identify and was willing to pay us well for it. When Elgrim said we were setting up shop down here, I told him he would catch his death. The dirt, the moisture, is disgusting. Who wants to spend their life living like a skeever? But that old bellyacre just fed me some nonsense about light ruining his mixtures and being close to the water. Ah. I know how to mix a few basic potions, but I'm nowhere near as skilled as a master alchemist. I've picked up a few tricks by reading the tomes scattered all over the shop, but I don't have the knack to pull off half of the formulas. I wish Elgrim had spent more time tutoring me than that Ingun girl. Oh, no, I didn't mean it that way. Elgrim can barely put on his own shoes, let alone have the energy to pursue a young girl. He's been gushing about how talented Ingun is at alchemy. He'd never say it to her face. That's not his way. I just think Elgrim's taken it upon himself to mentor the young thing, so he focuses a lot of attention on her. I apologize in advance for my husband's crankiness. He's always been a bit of a grouch. I promise you he means well. Why, thank you for that most colorful assessment. Yes, this place has seen better days, but it's not my fault. The moisture, the dirt. I just cook and clean and cook. There's just too much to be done. Goodness knows Elgrim won't lift a finger to help. Oh well, I do what I can. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Now, was it 2 parts giant lichen, or 3? Sorry. Just thinking about my experiments. What was it you wanted? I'm aspiring to earn that title, yes. However, the road ahead is paved with loose cobbles and deadly pitfalls. Master Elgrim says I'm a natural, that I have a unique talent. But I fear his approval masks his intolerance for my mistakes. My errant formulas have cost Master Elgrim a fortune in ingredients, some of which are almost irreplaceable. To restore Master Elgrim's supply, I would need 20 Deathbell, 20 Nightshade, and 20 Nirnroot. Am I sensing that you may be interested in gathering these rare ingredients for me? That means more time for my experiments and less time in the field. Much appreciated. You can eat an ingredient to learn one of its properties. However, they taste disgusting. You can make your own potions by mixing up to 3 ingredients together. Just use the alchemy lab. It's exhilarating to observe the effects of my potions on the body. Watching the heart stop, the eyes go blind. We're made up of thousands of parts with thousands of different functions, all working in tandem to keep us alive. Yet if only a single part of our imperfect machine fails, life fails. It makes one realize how fragile, how flawed we are. You ask why I'm so fascinated? The irony that the same world that gave us life provides us the means to die. Good. My experiments are at a critical stage, and these are just what I need to finish. Here's some coin for all the trouble. Nirnroot is the easiest. It grows only by the water and makes a unique chiming noise. The only drawback is it won't regrow after harvesting. Nightshade is native to the pine forest and marshy tundra regions of Skyrim, and has a distinctive starburst-like violet flower. Last we have Deathbell, which only grows in marshy tundra terrain. Its inverted bluish-purple flower bunches are unmistakable. Perfect. This is just what I needed. Here's some gold for your time. Ah, yes, excellent samples. Thank you. This coin should compensate you for all the bother. Yes, Master Elgrim will be pleased I've restored his stock of these rare ingredients. I feel I owe you a bit more than some meaningless coin for all your diligence. Here, this key unlocks my supply chest at Elgrim's Elixirs. Feel free to take what you need from time to time. I'll be refilling it once every few days or so. My family. All that wealth and they squander it on foolish ventures and political schemes. I was meant for so much more than all of this. I wish to pledge my life and ply my talents in darker circles. If only my mother would let me. I would make her proud. Good talking to you. Oh, hello.
I'm still here.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Realm.
cobbles
Buy
and
some armor and
gleaming
live to tell about
gemstones
it.
over here.
Guaranteed, clean and free from
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septums each.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance? Did you do everything I said, Shaka?
Yes. The man came by at noon, just like you said. I gave him the package and he gave me this pouch.
Highest quality in Skyrim.
He needed his help getting it on his horse.
Visiting Riften? All are welcome at the Temple of Mara. Mara's mercy is ever flowing. Carry the blessings of Mara with you.
Make love like a saber cat, or crush your enemies to dust like a giant.
Hemming Blackbriar, at your service. How can I help you? The Blackbriars have been instrumental in keeping Riften on the map. Before the meadery was opened almost 50 years ago, this town was nothing. A simple waypoint for those journeying on to Morrowind. But now, thanks to the Blackbriar meadery, this city is making its mark. I'm not sure you realize just how well connected my mother is with the Empire. You don't get to the position my mother's achieved by blind luck. Her business sense and diplomatic skills are legendary.
Protect yourself right.
Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm a busy man. Half this city works for my family, and I have to keep them in line. My mother spares no expense where I'm concerned. I'm heir to the family fortune, after all. Once I'm in charge, I have bigger aspirations than just Skyrim. I plan to bring Blackbriar mead to all of Tamriel. Sibby and Ingen are being groomed to run the family business one day as well. Sibby will prove to be a fine leader one day, but Ingen, that girl has her mind somewhere other than business. Maven's disappointed that Ingen's heart isn't in the family business, but she says Ingen still has her uses. Not sure what that means.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Or crush your enemies to dust like a giant. Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all this could be yours.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Gems,
Buy some
potions,
armor and live to
exotic
tell about
ingredients. I have them all.
Hello, friend. Let me know if you want some of the freshest food you've ever eaten. I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands. Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out. Well, I'd be careful if I were you. I hear the Nords hunt them for some kind of initiation rite, and not all of them end up victorious. The last traveler that traded me some said he found them at a place called Ancient's Ascent. Careful, though. Rumor has it a dragon makes its home there.
Genuine Falmer blood elixir for sale.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected. The only way to find fresher meats is to hunt it yourself. You looking for some fresh meat to fill your belly, perhaps? I heard a traveler say that Helgen was destroyed by one of those creatures. Didn't leave a soul alive, they said. They live below the streets in a ratway like dirty animals. And trust me, they're no better than the vermin that slink out of there for scraps. They make it difficult for decent people to earn a living. Of course, not many decent people live here in the first place. It's Riften's name for the sewers beneath our feet. Absolutely disgusting. If you fancy keeping your purse filled with gold and your head on your shoulders, I'd stay out of those awful tunnels. Just what you see here. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Of course. Of course.
I could sure use some coin.
Anna, she's crazy as a loon. But at least she doesn't have the mind to realize what a horrible world this is. She's the lucky one. Take my advice, and just leave Riften. Go far, far away and never return. This place is nothing but a rotten, stinking corpse that's sat in the sun far too long. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Always good talking to you, friend.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Visiting Riften? All
Crush your
welcome to the
enemies to
Temple of
dust
Mara.
like a giant. Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all this could be yours.
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today? I trained our daughter Lilia as a healer to one day tend the shrine of Talos and replace me as a priestess of Talos. When the fighting began over the white gold concordat, she ran off to join the Stormcloaks. She had her father's fire. How could I say no? She died out there, only having tended to the wounded soldiers for a few months. We never even found her body. The Empire burned all the dead. He's the protector of man, the Dragon of the North, the patron of all Nords. And despite the Imperials and their treaty, he will always be one of the 9 divines. A devout Nord would rather fall in battle and have his blood spill upon the earth than allow the Empire to strike his name from the divinity. The White Gold Concordat is the peace treaty that ended the war with the elves of the Aldmeri Dominion. The worship of Talos is strictly forbidden by the terms. Banning the worship of Talos was the last straw. Thalmor everywhere, dragging people off for honoring our own gods. If I was a bit younger, I might have joined the fight myself. Talos is part of our culture. He's part of our heritage and our tradition. He's Skyrim personified. To suddenly have all that wrenched away is like losing someone you hold dearly in your heart. The Empire already took my daughter from us, but by Talos, they will not take our homeland. Talos guide you.
If you're looking for a bed, this is the wrong place.
Only a mere 20 gold coins.
Fresh
All
meats
this
and produce.
could be yours.
Get them before they're gone.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
My husband, are we still meeting later for combat training?
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients. I have them all.
Genuine Balmer blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years. See into other people's thoughts.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Never hurts to pay your respects to Mara. This temple is dedicated to Mara, and the light of love she shines on us all. I'm only a humble acolyte, though. If you wish to avail yourself of Mara's blessing, you should speak with Denya Balu or Marama. Good after. I'm only a humble acolyte. If you wish to avail yourself of Mara's blessing, you should speak with Denya Balu or Marama.
Blessings of Mara upon you. May the blessing of...
Pleased to meet you. Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence. What can I help you with, my child? We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods. Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land? The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat, and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love must resolve itself. The village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastred. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants. Return when she has seen her path. I will entreat Mara on your behalf.
Good to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you again, dear. Do you need anything, my love?
Do you need anything, my love? Do you need anything, my love?
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grelka.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grella. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes. What are you staring at, you worthless piece of gutter trash? I simply must start locking the doors again. Make it quick! I can't abide his constant talk of his parents. They're coming for me. This is only temporary. The boy must accept his fate. Make it quick! Rorar's crying. It's keeping me up at night. I'll give Constance one chance to talk the tears out of him, or he's getting the belt. Make it quick! 7 septims are missing from my purse. I know it was Runa. I'll get those coins back, or by Stendar, I'll see her rot in the dungeon. Come, I haven't got all day. Samuel is getting to be a problem. Fancies himself something of a leader to the other children. He's up to no good, I know it. What? Why, how dare you? Riffraff, that's all you Riften people are. I will hear no talk of adoptions from you. You've taken up enough of my time. Now leave. Be gone from here.
Ouch! Hey!
You really shouldn't be here. Sadly, yes. Even the townsfolk have taken to calling her Grelod the Kind. Her very existence has become something of a running joke. Grelod runs this orphanage because she's old and set in her ways and doesn't know any other life. These children need love and comfort. I try, but I'm sorry. You should go. The children aren't up for adoption, and it's cruel to get their hopes up. Besides, Grelod hates visitors. I'm sorry, no. Grelod is the headmistress here, and she's decided not to allow any adoptions right now. I wish things were otherwise. All of these children deserve a better home. But there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry, but the children aren't up for adoption right now. You should go. I will do nothing of the sort. You have no business here. I'm sorry, but you really must leave. My only concern is for the children. The poor darlings have no one else. I'm sorry, but if there's nothing else, I really must ask you to leave. The children aren't up for adoption right now. You really shouldn't be here.
Hi there. A little boy who lived here, Aventus Aretino. He was nice, but really quiet and sad, because his mother just died. He ran away, back home to Windhelm. Samuel told me he's trying to get some murderer people to come here and kill Gredlin. I really hope he does. I hate her. Everyone hates her. She's the meanest person I ever met. Sometimes she even locks us in the room. Constance tries to stop her, and is real good to us, but it's never enough. Constance is real good to us. She tries to stop Grelid. It's never enough, but it's comforting. I hate it here. Grelid the Kind is the meanest person in all of Skyrim. I'm really afraid of Grelid. When Aventus escaped, she was so mad. I got double the beatings that day.
You gotta get me out of here, please. Aventus Aretino? He only lived here for a while. I think his mother got sick and died or something. Anyway, he's gone now. He ran away. But Samuel told me he's back home in Windhelm and is doing some kind of dark ritual. He's trying to summon some killers to come get old Grelid. I ain't afraid of the old hag. Still, I wish Constance was in charge. She treats us real good. I hate it here. Please, mister, you gotta get me out of here. Ever since Aventus left, Grelid's been even meaner than usual. I swear, she's gonna kill one of us. I was named after the sound a lion makes. You know, roar! Really? It's too bad the orphanage ain't letting us kids get adopted. I'd be the best son ever. Constance. Sometimes she gives me little snacks, which is good, because we only get but one meal. Late, too, in the afternoon. I'm a growing boy. I need as much food as I can get. Hi there. Oh, Aventus Aretino? He was sent here when his mother died, but he ran away. I heard he went back to his house in Windhelm, and he's trying to get the Dark Brotherhood to come and murder Grelid. That would be so wonderful. Miss Grelid is... well, she's a terrible old crone. No person could be that cruel. I think she's part Hagraven. She only lets us out in the yard once, in the morning. And she just stands there watching us. Like I said, Hagraven. Ever since that Aventus boy left, this place has gone mad. Grelid has been so angry. You look kind of scary. But nobody is scarier than old Grelid. I do hope Mummy and Father come to get me soon. My parents dropped me off here a year ago. But they're coming back to get me. They said so. Constance Michel says we have to be careful of people we don't know. I think she's afraid someone might hurt one of us kids. Why someone like you want to hang around a place like this? Come to get yourself a kid? You're out of luck. No way Grelid would let any of us get adopted. Especially not since Aventus took off. Aventus Aretino. He was sent to live here after his mother died. He escaped, and before he left, he said he was going to do the Black Sacrament. You know, to call the Dark Brotherhood, so they'd come and kill old Grelid. Word out on the street is that he went home to Windhelm, and people have heard strange chanting coming from his house. He's really doing it. Sometimes, when she goes to her room to work or sleep, I slip out for a bit. A boy's gotta make a living, right? Constance don't care much for strangers in the orphanage. Afraid someone might hurt one of us kids, which, I gotta admit, is kinda nice.
Baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Protect yourself right. Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
If you're looking for anything to sell for a fair price, I run the Pond Prawn over by the market.
Damn faithless Imperial.
Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake. The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city's corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others. Authorities, have you been listening to what I said? They're all dirty. Every one of them. The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right people. They used to be pretty feared around here. I mean, you'd whisper the name, and it'd send chills down your spine. Now, they're nothing more than ruffians and thugs, trying to pry a few extra coin from honest people. All it would take is a small force of guard to go into the Ratway and flush them out. It's our name for the old sewers that run under the city. It used to be a huge system hundreds of years ago, but it fell into decay, just like the rest of Riften. The Guild stocks the place full of thugs that aren't good enough to join, so watch yourself if you venture down there.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
What do you want? I'm the brewmaster around here. Need something, or can I get back to work? I'm quite busy. Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do, despite all these lazy good-for-nothings that work for us. Ever since I took over as a foreman, the production of our mead has never been more profitable. And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture? Lady Maven could buy or sell anyone in Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one pulling the strings around this city. She's always welcome in Mistveil Keep, and between you and me, I'm pretty sure she even has some pretty influential friends within the Empire. I'd also warn you not to cross her. She employs quite a few troubleshooters to take care of messy problems. They always try to take advantage of me. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile. Why don't they listen to me? Why won't they do as I say? Good point. Trust is very difficult to come by these days. Actually, I've been meaning to speak to them. I did a count at the meadery and we're 4 cases short. Again. You're crazy. How dare you make such an accusation? If word gets around that I betted her, they'll lose all respect for me at the meadery. Take the mark if you want it. It's not worth all this hassle anyway.
Hello, friend. If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise... Are you joking? You just rented a room from me.